Hello viewers at home, good day to you and welcome to your SWORED program, my program, your program. Today happens to be a wonderful day, wonderful month, in the wonderful year where we are here in the house of one of our inestimable honorable representing one of the ward in the FKJ local government, that is in the person of Honorable Kayode, Adebo, representing Ward E in FKJ local government. On Honorable TV here today, we shall be bringing you the way forward, the way we are and the way outward in the politics of FKJ local government. This is Honorable TV, where honor has been bestowed to the honorables. My name still remains Tobola Kendi. I'll be right back, don't go away.
Admission, admission, admission. Josiah Bible Academy in conjunction with the King Solomon Witness Bible School is admitting children between the age of 7 to 18 years into the Free Children Bible School. All children denominations are accepted for the Word of God. Time 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. every Friday. Venue Ajegunle Tollgate Campus and Abule Egbani Okoba Campus. For support, please pay into the FCMB account number 8575640001. Account name the King Solomon Witness Bible School. For inquiry, please call 08106145193. Come on, come children, for the Bible school is free.
Once again, welcome back to your program, the Honorable TV, where honor has been bestowed to the honorables. So, I want to welcome my honorable to the building. Good morning and welcome to the program, Honorable Kayode Adebo.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
I'm so happy.
Yes, sir. Sir. Okay, you happen to be the person representing the word he in the FKJ local government. So let's really, what prompted you into politics? How do you get into politics? Is it, some people get into politics because they say, when I look outward, when there is no job, I think it's better I join the race. While some will say, okay, because I want to at least elevate the poverty level of my people, let me fight for my people in my community. So, sir, what really brought you into politics, sir?
Thank you very much. My date in politics is many years far back, and it is born out of a good will and good representation for the people in my local government, and by God's grace, if I'm being given the grace to move up higher, because being in politics is not something that people really look at it as something viable in a country like ours in Nigeria, because they see most politicians as a liar, as a pretender, as somebody that is not worthwhile. And if you now have something inside you, you have that zeal to correct such impression that people have towards politicians, I think is a very good thing. Then moreover, we are human, and we see a lot of things happen in our surrounding, happen in our locality, happen globally, and we are ready to impart that change for people to see that, okay, there are a set of people playing politics in another direction, which is very different to what people, protected people doing politics are doing. That is what compound everything, and that is what prompts me of being into politics.
Okay, good to hear that. Basically, we can just generalize it as because of the passion you have for politics, and at least to still to try to uplift the faces of the people in the area of maybe generosity. Fine, sir. So briefly, we got to understand that you spent, if not over 200 days in office. Looking at it with the parameters, sir. What can you really say has been part of your contribution and achievement? So your work in particular, what in FKJ local government, and so FKJ as a whole, sir.
Thank you very much for asking that question. If I should start, I will start from what our chairman, Prince Usman Hamzat, has done so far in area of development and liberating people in FKJ, local government, and putting smile in the face of the people that you represent. Because I cannot talk of my achievement without making mention of what our chairman is doing, which is very, very vibrant. Then, if I should go to the EASE agenda of our chairman based on health, education, environment, and what have you, we have seen empowerment, many things like that. We will see that FKJ is moving forward, and we are partner in progress in doing that, because there is no achievement that will be accrued to the chairman that will not come down to the level of a councillor. That is that on that. On my own part, because as a councillor, you have the people that you represent in your locality, and one thing they need from you, they need your attention. Wherever you are called, they want to see you answerable to whatever the plight they might bring forward towards you, which I believe that I'm doing that. Wherever I receive any call from the CDC, from whatever, I'm up to the task to answer them. That is number one. Then number two, I've done a lot in my own little capacity.
Let's get to know those areas that you'll be able to impact.
Unlike in our area here, in Iju, Balogun, Asins, they have a lot of problem of drainage, which I believe that if I should take it to the local government, the process of doing it might be the length of doing it might be different. But I know that in my own capacity, I can raise money to quickly intervene into it. And by God's grace, that drainage is perfectly done. That people in that place, they are smiling to me. That is that. Then we have some culverts, Oshobu area, which I believe that I've touched that area as well. Then in time of humanitarian services, which I believe that I'm contributing to my society, to my wards, and people in my locality can testify to it.
Okay, so and in the area of empowerment too, have you been able to at least put one or two empowerment together for the people of the community?
In the area of
looking up to that.
In the area of empowerment, I'm not really into it, because whenever I want to do that empowerment, I don't want to do it maybe in a very small scale. I want to do it that people in my locality, in my ward, they will feel that, okay, truly, the people representing us is doing something.
Okay, still based on that, so how can you now rate your council chairman for all these things you've enumerated so far?
Well, so far so good. The testimony is everywhere. It's not that maybe I'm a councillor serving under him. We have people testifying from Ward A to Ward F. The good things in time of widows empowerment, in time of ICT, in time of health, and many more like that. I believe if I should score him, without being I will score him maybe 99%.
Okay. Still on your program, my program, our program, Honorable TV. As you heard it from the Honorable Councillor Adebo Samuel, representing Ward E in the FKJ local government. He's been able to score the council chairman 99%. Though even if you happen to be a professor, there's no way you can outscore all the score from the prof. It is either at least with one or some mark will be reduced from it, no matter what. But the good thing is, whatever we do, let's keep doing good. Because so I would like you to share more light on it, as you happen to be the deputy majority leader in the council, what is the synergy or the relationship and other things between the council, that is the legislative arm of the council, and the executive arm of the council?
Well, thank you very much. I think the relationship between the legislative arms and the executive is a very fantastic relationship, a very robust one. But so far so good, because we have had many things of other local governments. The inconsistency between the executive and the legislative arm.
Yeah.
But in our own, we see that we have more deeper relationship that it will be hard for anybody to penetrate in. In time of understanding, we understand ourselves. Because many of us serving as the new councillor and the old councillor, we work like a family. Even with the chairman, if we have a parley with the chairman, we will talk, we interact, you understand?
You can get it.
And in the area for us to be virtual with ourselves, we will be stunned about it that in this area, let's do it this way, let's do it this way. At the end of the day, we'll come back to resolve the issue amicably.
So there are sometimes been an issue of to stop.
Yes, but at the end of the day, we'll solve it
amicably
and everything.
Who do you think should merit the list, if you want to look at it from that way?
Well, concerning the issue of that supervisor and SA list,
Yes.
I believe these are our party. And whoever that eventually emerge will perform. There is no doubt about that. So far, that the leaders, the council chairman, I believe that whoever that merit the list will surely survive the list.
Okay, whoever merit the list or happen to find him or herself name on the list should surely survive. That is, if the person is ready to work amicably with the party structures. Okay, fine. Let's now assume that they've been sworn in or whichever way. What would be your word of advice to them, and which area would you like them to work on perfectly well, sir?
Well, I will love them to work in every department.
You mean it happens when the new...
Yes, the new supervisor. Because we need cooperation and we want to move forward in a FKJ. As I said, we have seen what Honorable Chairman is doing. We see our MET, Honorable Tumito Peja. They are doing wonderfully well. They are so far so good. We too, we emulate them. Then I will advise the supervisor and the SA to always follow that path of progress, so that every one of us will be a partner in progress and we achieve a goal that nobody has ever achieved in the FKJ.
Yeah, still with the Honorable Councillor, Honorable Kayode Adebo, here in his place. We are trying to have a one-on-one interaction session with him on what has been the way forward in the FKJ local government. He said on his last note, where he was saying they want the newly sworn in supervisors and SA to work hand in hand. They need them to be partners in progress and not partners in crime. So you've heard it all probably from our honorable councillor here. Sir, let's digress a bit. There was a time you happened to take a trip, you know, there's a music they call I take a trip to Jamaica. I know you remember the music. So there was a time you took a trip to outside the country, to UAE then with other councillors. So let's have your views on this. What really did you what will you say has been your achievement during the trip that you've been able to bring back, that you saw in Dubai, that is not in here in the faculty, that you want to like probably put across to the people?
Well, thank you very much. There is no way we will talk about Dubai trip without making mention of the man behind the trip, which is our honorable Temitope Ja. I think he is a visionary leader that believes in human development. Because if you talk about achievement that other country has achieved so far, we see that human development is key in develop maybe a society, a locality, or a country as a whole. I say a big thank you to Honorable Ja for doing that for us. Then, my experience so far about the trip is awesome, because it's a trip that I will never and ever forget in my life. Being the first time of leaving the shore of Africa or Nigeria to other parts of the world, I think I gained a lot.
That you want to bring to the people of the local government?
In everything in that place is quite different from ours here. But what really be my joy and my happiness is that I witnessed what I couldn't be able to witness here in Nigeria over there.
Yeah.
And I believe that those people living over there, they don't have two eggs. They are human. They are human like us. And they have the brain, and they use that brain to develop their country. What happened to us? That is one challenge about it. Because staying in a place for a good 1 week without hearing the sound of generator, a lot of things to make a view without be thinking, is that so bad in our country since we got independent that we cannot achieve a stable electricity? It prompts many things in us, not me alone, as the whole councillor, that we can do something. We can make this country a better abode for everybody. But let's start from our little corner.
Okay.
We have to brighten the little corner that we have.
Okay.
Coming to our ward,
Yeah.
we started planning.
Good.
What can we do to have great impact in the life of the people that are living around us?
What is it?
It's not a government have a rethink.
Okay.
We are the government. Everybody is a government.
Okay.
Nigeria as a whole, we should have that rethink. Because people get into power, they start ordinarily. Mm-hmm. That is why I said we should brighten the little corner that we have. Okay. Maybe in our little small scale business, okay, how faithful are we? If you are not faithful in doing something smaller, if you have opportunity to be in a bigger position tomorrow, you will fuck up. Yeah. That's the area I'm going. If you are faithful, and we are being elected people that are faithful in some of our position, in a twinkle of an eye, we'll be able to be seeing that changes that we are clamoring for. Well, my advice for our people is for them to shine their eyes. We should begin to think as people that want good results. Unlike a one book like that I'm reading, is American book about character. They now begin to expatiate on character of some of their leaders. That maybe in their younger stage in life, maybe they have some particular character in them. Whenever they get to that position, that character will quickly. Why is it that our people should shine their eyes? They should think outside the box. They should not think that, okay, because I'm well familiar with these people. So far, so good, let that person be in that position. Whereas we have better candidates that can serve us better in whatever the position they want to occupy. Why can't we put our hands together and support that person? Because the impact of that person is not going to be felt on individual.
Yeah.
It is going to be
Goes
on
around.
everybody.
Yeah.
I think that is the way we're supposed to be thinking in politics.
Still on your honorable TV, where the honor has been bestowed to the honorables. Sir, one time I think you happen to be the chairman committee on chieftaincy. Good. Sir, there are so many other things we need to look in this area, sir. If one, because there was a time it happens to be, will I say, Arogongo community or somewhere on that side. I think there was a time when the ballet of that community maybe passes on or things like that. Sir, what do you think are the criteria in any particular local government? What are the criteria to become the council chief of that community in terms of ballet?
Well, that's fine. Let me use, because the issue of chieftaincy is the issue that concerns the society. And if that case is not well managed, it can generate to a lot of things. It can generate to killing, assassin, and what have you.
Sure.
Duty of the obas that represent that
Community.
that community to say, okay, this area they are due for this.
Okay.
They are due for this. On the issue of, let me cite a sample of the issue of Ogundimu
Ogundimu community. Okay.
as a case study,
All right, sir.
because we are still on it.
Yes.
We have three
Clan.
yeah,
The royal clan.
in their defense
Okay.
of being the
The next. To my match.
we have Ilupo Kiki, we have Agoron, and we have Ogundimu.
Okay. Good.
Then by that, even the community, they know and they feel the presence of Ogundimu in that area
Okay.
than any other
Person.
any other person. And in that angle, the what do they call?
The clan of that community or the.
No, I'm talking about the Omoyis or
Okay. Okay. They are for years.
the
The
Afobajes.
council of chiefs.
Yeah, the council of chiefs.
Yeah.
They need to sit down because they represent the three
Clans.
that are supposed to be king
Yes.
and present a viable person to occupy this stool. And if that arrangement is not settled within them, there is nothing government can do.
Okay.
Government can only declare that, okay, this stool is vacant. We need the people in that place to present the policy that we occupy this stool.
Okay.
And if their problem is not being solved, there is nothing a government can do in order to solve that issue for them. All what we need to do is to be talking to the right and talking to the left, that they should agree, because the presence of Oba in any community is very, very vital.
So, but so far so good. Will you say the one on ground has been set to a particular level for now concerning the tussle in terms of the ownership stuff?
Yes, I think to some extent.
To some extent.
Because we have someone that we are calling Oba elect already.
Okay, so with the look of things now, any moment from now, we should be looking at the way the day for the installation and.
By God, that's what we are praying for, because we want Oba, not Oba elect. We want Oba.
Okay, in that. Which area is that?
Ogundimu.
Okay, sir. On the final note, sir, let's hear from you. What exactly would you like to be remembered for?
I would like to be remembered for many things, but the one that is very paramount to me is for me to be remembered for truth. That is very key for me. Any other thing is secondary, but for person to remember you for a man of his word, that is it.
Okay, so that is it. We are taking the roundup from the program today as we have one-on-one chat with our honorable councillor of Ward A in FKJ local government, Honorable Kayode Adebo, who has been giving us back-to-back on what has been going down in FKJ generally. Sir, I want to believe when next we needed you or we want you on our program, we will surely honor us, sir.
I'm at your service, sir.
Okay, thank you so much, sir, for coming to the program, sir.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure, sir. So, on another day for the good edition of this program, Honorable TV, I still remember myself, so like I signing out. From me and other members of the crew in the house, we say bye for now.